Mine drops. Where my mind drops, get out. All right. So we're gonna try this again. All right. This one is gonna be doing
details
on this
Devilfish.
Second one.
I put gray on last time. We're gonna do
the minor
details today.
But I have to touch up some of the blue stuff. Some of the other stuff. Had my computer crash for a second there.
I was unplugging something I probably shouldn't have been.
So we're just gonna get however this works. All right. So want to at least get him to kind of look like this guy. But I feel like since I didn't do a dry wash on them, it's not gonna look the same. But it's close. I thought about maybe doing like a dry wash on the angles of where the wind would hit it, and maybe on the edges where it would set into the thing. See if I can add some minor details to it somewhere. First, we're gonna get rid of the blue stuff. I was just gonna start all the way over with one, but I decided that I didn't really want to start all the way over because it needed to be a clean paint to match the other one. There is a couple spots on the main ship that I want to touch up too with the blue before I get into the gunmetal. But it's not a whole lot. And these guys, man, this one's kind of. I don't want to glue it together. I wonder if I have another. One of the little holder pieces. See if it fits in a little bit. Tighter. Yeah, it does. But yeah, man. Turn this off for a second. Tighter. Yeah, it does. All right. I know I already painted a couple of these guys, but I'm just trying to get them touched up for the ship part. I hope the gunmetal goes over the blue all right, because gotta go over quite a bit of blue. I know. Yeah, right now I'm just gonna be getting at least the blue part I want to stay blue. Have a little bit better coating on it. Not much I have to cover right now. I just want it to be somewhat bright. so that it matches the ship. There's a lot of blue on stuff I don't want blue. That whole part's got to be gunmetal, and I got to go up underneath all this part too. That's all right. At least it's just a couple parts on the guns right now, and a couple touch-ups for the blue. Well, this one doesn't have any gray on it. Any more paint. Got to kind of learn how to play the other day, which was pretty cool. I didn't really get to play, but kinda, just a couple units. We went to a GameWorks store that's like 50, 60 maybe so miles away. It's pretty cool. Got to understand how the cards work and how the dice rolls are set up and everything, but still, I think I like this part so far. But we're gonna try playing, like actually playing Monday. Which will be pretty fun. I mean, we kind of know what we're doing now, but not really. We're still just gonna do some basic things. Not really, have anything more than just back and forth fighting. Might look into like the holding position stuff and all that, but just gonna paint that hole inside there. See, that one was more blue than this one was. I feel like I gotta pay a little bit more attention to this one than I did that one. I feel like the lighting just is not right today in here for some reason. was real dark. Yeah, I just don't feel like I have any light coming from this side. We're gonna call that good. I honestly just want to get to the gunmetal. So I was hoping I was on to today. Gunmetal and then the turquoise. I was gonna do the window in like the green color that I made their eyes. But there's a spot right here. I really don't care that the paint peeled, but pads on these I'm just gonna paint them black anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. I think there's only one more. Yeah, it's like this side over here needs a light. It's almost like I need a light coming from directly behind me. This one. Hey Google.
Hey Google.
Turn the fan light
to white light.
Hey Google.
Hey Google. Turn the fan light to 100%.
Hey Google.
Hey Google.
Turn off
the fan light.
Hey Google.
Hey Google.
Turn the fan
light to 100%.
Hey Google.
Turn on the fan light.
Was I saying
that the whole time? I thought I muted it. That's so funny.
Sorry
for anybody that has Google right now.
That's hilarious. Making people's things freak out.
I was trying to mute it. Where was that at? Arctur. Alright, so like
I said, there
wasn't much blue I wanted to touch up. There's only a couple little spots. And I don't think there's anything on this thing. No.
I thought
maybe only on those would be these vents would be gunmetal on here.
Black on the
ends.
I thought maybe
about doing these things in a gunmetal too, but
tips of
them in black.
Other than
that, That one's good. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Check this one over here.
Yeah,
That looks fine too. Yeah. Just kind of want to go through everything really quick. I'm just looking the best I can before I. Yeah. That looks good. All right. So clean this brush off the best I can. Gunmetal has kind of got a blue color to it, so hope it doesn't affect it too much. But just gonna go slowly. I don't want to add too much because not really a whole lot I want to paint gunmetal. It's not a big area.
Oh, is it?
There's been an awakening.
Let me see here. Oh, that's why right there. Sorry about that. All right. Now it's got to be better, right? I had to like reset my whole Streamlabs thing. All right, so hopefully that's better.
Let me
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes. There's something more.
Yeah, I had my computer crash on me earlier too. I tried unplugging something while I was streaming. Kind of messed it up. It was a drive and I thought I could unhook it. But live and learn. Guess you can't do that. Yeah, the gunmetal goes on this blue pretty good. I didn't think it was going to. I was kind of worried. Maybe I need to... That much better. Yeah, so I think that'll turn out fine. I don't really want to do too much of the gunmetal. I think the inside has brim too, and these little like actuators or something that might be holding the thing down, the droids. Should have took like a black and went inside these. But that's okay. I am trying to cover it up over the blue, so I might have to do a extra coat once it dries. But I also was thinking about maybe, because I want to do like some weathering on it, that maybe I should just save some of that for once I get to that point. Oh no, yeah, I seen that. Whatever. I'm just doing this for fun anyways, you know? I honestly don't care what anybody thinks out there. Negative. I mean, I do care, but it just... whatever. I don't have to watch it. It's not like I'm saying my opinion and like, you know... I'm just sharing my art, so... just how I look at it. It's all I've been doing ever since I started my YouTube channel like 2 or 3 years ago, is just share my art. All I do is want to let people see how it is to do other things and how it takes time to do stuff, and I don't know. It is what it is. And it's not like I'm selling something or anything, you know? I'm just doing my thing. Like, thanks. Yeah, I just like art. You know, I think everybody should just like art. If they're gonna do it, just do it. I mean, I've thought about doing like sculpture art and stuff, so like I've painted and done things before, so it's not like, I don't know, it just I laugh about it. If I honestly knew how to do commission work, I think I would be doing it, but I don't really like throwing myself out there like that, you know, and then I'm obligated. Just a hobby, you know. How'd you ruin them? How'd you ruin the Pathfinders that you got? I'm gonna be probably painting Pathfinders next, or crisis suits, but after a little learning session, I know I gotta get my bigger stuff built, because my buddies Black Templars are just gonna kick my guy's butt. But that's okay. It does still look pretty cool. That shininess like that. I don't know. I would think the vents would probably be like a different type of metal. That sucks though, you gotta start over. Where are you going for like the whole white? Let's see, that looks pretty cool. Go back over to this side, let that side dry. Go around this little tiny brim here. Do both sides of it. I'm gonna go all the way around on that brim. I think that'll be alright if I do a layer in there. I don't know if I should do that whole. But, well, I guess since I started it. Why not? I'll give it a look. It's a little extra work. So that'll be all right. Well, I kind of want them to have a functional look still, you know. Man, I wish I had a light over there for some reason. Just seems so dark to my left. I really noticed that. I need to move this a little bit. That's a little better, but still is not the best. I don't really want to wear that magnifying thing. Oh, now I'm really seeing those, the way the lines are from the mold. I really didn't see them much on other parts. Yeah, I had it before, but I didn't get it centered right, and it kept kicking out, so I switched a plug on it. That was what ended up happening when my computer crashed earlier, was I forgot I didn't have it plugged in. I plugged it in, thinking, oh, it'll work, but that was too much for it, I think, to try to find it. I tried making a wet palette before, which it worked good, but the sponge I had on the bottom, or paper towel and stuff, just wasn't working right. So this year on a sale, I ended up just buying this one, which it works. I like it so far. I wish it was black though, instead of this weird color. But I guess, you know, can't get exactly everything you want. I'm just gonna do this whole thing. I'm gonna try not to paint those shocks down here then, since I'm gonna be painting this all gunmetal. I wonder how many of these parts were not together. Yeah, the wet palette is actually like some weird name, but I don't know where the cover is for it anymore. Put it somewhere. I don't know where the thing went, but the top side, I don't know, you can't really read it. Artisan shop, wet and dry palette. Also has like a thing for like inks if you want to use inks. I think I don't like these kind of palettes too much unless I'm using like a lot of paint. Another type of tray thing. I think they're wanting you to use this thing on this side for like a dry brush to clean it off a little bit because there's like a pattern on it. But I almost want to glue some like some sprues in there and use them instead. But it works. I think it was like 25 US, something like that, 23 when I bought it. I did try making one, but just didn't work the way I wanted it. And it was in parchment paper, like unbleached parchment paper, and I think I don't know, it just didn't seem like it was staying moist enough. Yeah, it's not too bad. And the little brush holder thing came with it, and then 2 sponges, and then 50 of these things to go on it. I want to order like another pile of those things once I get down to like maybe 10 or so, but I almost want to order them before then, just cause. There's like a cool little letter in there thanking you for buying it and stuff. I thought it was kind of neat. Hey, if it makes it easier, you know. And I don't have to keep on wasting paint. Like if I stop for an hour or two, I can come back. Man, And some of these little edges, I should just paint over it, but wouldn't be right. Nobody will probably even look at that anyways. Yeah, that's what I'm building right now, is the combat patrol. It sucks though, because I have the commander done, and I just followed like the ones that were in the combat patrol because I had another commander already. But I didn't realize how much the weapons could make a difference, so I'm gonna magnetize the weapons like I did for the crisis suits. So I have to go back to do that, and I want to try to paint a little bit more before I go back to doing some magnet stuff, because the magnet stuff kind of, I get annoyed with the gluing the magnets down. But I don't know, I like the fact that I can change up the weapons. And when we played a little bit, went to a store and kind of got the gist of how to play. So now I kind of want to make sure I set up my guys with the guns I want them to have and stuff. I ain't gonna look at that gun yet. But it makes me want to get my stuff painted a lot more, or at least together, so I can play with it. I didn't have enough units actually together. I just kind of play with the guy without a head and without any guns on him. Cool, that's awesome. One of the first ones I actually bought was a commander, and so when I got it I was like, well, I'll just have that one set up one way and then the other one the other way. But then I didn't realize that it was like Enforcer and Cold Star, something like that. So that was when I decided that I was gonna at least have the loadout change. And then I didn't realize that they can be like attached to a unit, I think is what the thing is. So I mean, I'm still learning, but once I figure it out, I think it'll be fun. I'll have to look on there. Custom transfers for the Tau. That one, I'm just gonna go in here just a little bit more. So many little nooks and crannies. Since I decided to go all the way around it. That like plate goes all the way around this thing. There are a lot of little tiny bolts and stuff too. Maybe I should do some of them too with like the black or the gray that I want to do. And I can cover up some of these mistakes I didn't. Did I paint it over the little squares? Well, they're not really mistakes, but I think I'm gonna do that. Since I'm already gonna be painting parts black. It's like the perfect amount of water to paint right there. Oh, that'd be cool to, cause like I don't want to put red markings on here. I'd like to get like white ones. I mean, I wouldn't mind waiting to get some to put transfers on them, you know? If I could get white ones. Because I don't think I mean, black would look alright, but all the ones for the vehicles are all this red, you know? I don't think red would look that cool on blue, you know, blue and gray. Well, like, I did find a cast that has a blue color and a gray, and then their emblem, I had seen a couple that did use like a turquoise color, so I guess I'm kind of following lore still with this. At least, whatever. Like when I went to the store the other day, the dude was like, whatever, it's cool, doesn't really matter. You know, I might check it out just to see, because I kind of want to do, like, since I am kind of doing my own custom thing, it would be pretty cool to have. I gotta see what my dog wants. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right. Inside, outside dog. She loves to go out. She loves to come back in. She loves to go out. She loves to come back in. Whatever. It's what it is, you know? Not gonna look at that quite yet. Vehicle's a lot different than painting the figures, that's for sure. It's got way of a different feel to it, having used a brush on such big areas.
See, that one piece I should have left over there. Since I didn't, now I'm gonna have to do it on this side. Which I probably would have just put it into a black color. Yeah. It's like my eyes aren't totally into the vision for this right now. For some reason. Maybe it's just this color. That's probably what it is. Like I want to make a mistake and rush because it's such a big area, but then I still have to keep in my mind that it's actually a mini still, and it's just a large one, so I need to take my time and actually get stuff painted right that I want painted. It's really easy to like rush because I want to see the stuff done. Yeah, I also think the airbrushing really helps like take off some of the time, especially for these big things. I'm still debating on if when I start doing the other suits if I want to like try to airbrush them. Like at least a step of it, but at the same time I don't know, kind of want to give them the time to make them look decent. I don't know, I think the little guys would probably be I don't know, I look at the way this one here looks, right, compared to the way that these ones are starting to look. Like there's definitely a different look to this one over here compared to this one over here. This one had the clat chop or whatever it's called on it, and this one's airbrushed, but they're not done yet, so I can't really compare the two, but I can still see there's a slight difference in the way it looks, at least for my eye up close. I mean, this one looks a little bit more weathered and like, I don't know, maybe once I add the gunmetal on that one, it'll give it a little better look to it, but still kind of on the fence if I want to airbrush or, but I'm still going to try to do maybe a wash on this. I'm afraid if I do that though, I'll end up ruining it. I don't know. Or just do a dry brush on the edges to make it look like it's weathered. Oh no. Which ones are these? Oh man. Hope I didn't ruin them. Oh, the decal things fell into the whatchamacallit palette. All right. Okay, so I got the top one on this side. I think I might want to do a little bit better coating. Can do the bottom next. Wish I would have left that rocket off there. It's really hard to paint around that thing. I do like how fast this paint dries. You can kind of see your layer pretty quick. Man, it's tight to get up in there. I want to paint the other side of it. It's like the paint gets filled up in the brush and doesn't want to let go of it. Yeah, I'm probably just going to go over the ends of those anyways with black. There's like a little box on it, so I'm not too worried about it. And now I really do see the mold lines a little bit more. Now I know what to look for next time I build something where I mean, at first when you start doing it, you'd think it's all clean looking. You don't even really notice that there's even mold lines. Yeah, especially these ones inside of this little lip here. It's like right on the very edge. It's too late now, but I know next time. I wish I wouldn't have went in such a hurry building the ones I got built, so I could have cleaned them up just a little bit better, because I feel like I kind of kind of rushed it on some of them. Didn't really think about it. But it is still just a game, and they don't have to be perfect. They can look good, they just don't have to be perfect. I don't know, when I was at the store, the other day, like seeing some of the figures that were in there painted, like, just blows my mind. Probably always will, because just being a crafter in general and seeing other people's work is just, and then seeing ones the dude's working on that's there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, right. That's kind of the same thing I was thinking. I mean, I could see now if you're like in a competition for painting or something like that, and you want it to look, you know, perfect. I could see going all out, but even kind of like some of the painting I'm doing right now, I really don't see why it would matter. It really doesn't. But I also like the way it looks, so it's more like a cool for me kind of thing, you know? So how did I do it all the way around? Yeah, I did. Well, and then like talking to a couple of people that were coming and going in the store that we were at, like everybody was so cool, and like 3 or 4 of them didn't even play the game. They just were getting the models to build the models. So that just makes me think about it even more. Like, well, you know, I don't want to be too critical about my painting when I know people out there, it's all they're doing is the painting side to it. All right, so that looks pretty good. I think that's pretty good for that part. I want to do the barrels of the gun. Considering it is a gun, I figured gunmetal is appropriate. So I'm just going to do one side that I can see of all of them. And then I'll do the other side that I can see of all of them. It's going to be kind of hard to cover them. Barrels kind of suck. Mainly because it's stationary, you know, it's already, I can't rotate it very good to see all the angles. Oh, trying not to have it move, but it still moved on me. up in there. It's really hard to get into the inside of these. I see like a blue line in that one. Guess that's most of it. And like operation to paint this. Oh yeah, that's the bigger gun, right? Big Gatling gun thing. Yeah, I have 2 of them to paint, so that's yeah, around the turret and everything for it, and it folds up. And there's a lot of like flat areas too on that one. For how big the drone is. It's like a lot of little like tiny details around it too. I think I did drill these ones out. I have to go back and touch them up. The blue around the bottom. Oh, maybe I should just do gunmetal on that whole end. Yeah, I'll touch it up with some blue. So, thought maybe even around this rim here should be metal, gunmetal. Not the whole thing, but where the turret sits. Yeah, we're gonna do that. This whole area where the turret sits. Gonna get gunmetal on it. This gunmetal color is kind of different to paint with. It's very thin pigment. Very, very thin pigment. It almost looks like silver though. Just trying to do across the top of it first before I try to go into the edges. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get down in there. Yeah, I figured that's what that one was, that gun. Must have been all the way through. Oh, I don't have it on repeat right now. That's right. I didn't think I was on here for that long. It's only been an hour. I mean, besides my technical difficulties I was having there, I guess spent a little longer than that. Try not to get too far down that. I can't get it all up from being on that edge if I really try and get it close. But I just want it to be defined that that's the ledge, you know. Not too worried about this back part. Just as long as it's covered mostly. Yeah, it looks cool. Don't really think I want to paint too much underneath here. The gunmetal. I just don't want to go get too carried away with it. I still want to put like a turquoise spot. On those maybe. I don't think I want to put too much more gunmetal on that part. I think we're going to grab one of these parts that doing something. Because I want to do these steps, go all the way inside of this part. But I don't want to do the edges. I was trying my hardest to keep that blue in there, so I can still keep it in there. Try to get a nice quick layer down. I'll try to get a little bit more cleaner look as I go. It's already looking pretty clean, keeping the edge like that in there. Try to get rid of all that blue. Not go too much onto the gray. Yeah, it looks cool. That's the way the reflection of this gunmetal color. I just think it's cool. Yeah, that looks so cool. I think I also want to do these like rods here, just to give it a little bit of a shine back here, because I'm going to do a flat black on the engines back there. Yeah, like that looks pretty cool on the side of there. Maybe this one needs to be a little bit more even. Yeah. Times when you can see it on camera, you can see where the parts look a little bit different, where you can add a little bit to it because it doesn't look straight. where with your eye you really can't see it. Oh, I think I'm into these vents too. Just cause. Yeah. Gotta be careful though, I don't want to go over it too much. Yeah, that blue being really over the gunmetal going over the blue, it looks pretty good. Alright, thanks. See ya. Have a good one. I'll be on here still for a while. Probably like another hour, maybe. Well, I guess it depends on how far I get here. I think I want to go back over that part in the front. Just a little bit. You can kind of see now it's dry, it probably will take it a whole lot better. That looks better. Alright, so that one is done. Just gotta remember the parts I painted. Looks like it's just the front. Ooh, dang it. Looks like it's just the front here. Little pistons, bolts on the outside ones. All right. Takes a couple coatings though, seems like. Such a thin color. Let's see here. Yeah. The shininess with the contrast with the blue flatness looks pretty cool. Wow. Doesn't quite go on the same as the flat paints do. I don't know if it's like an effect color or something, being gunmetal. Yeah, definitely gonna have to do. I think I did 2 layers on the other side, so at least 2. Plus the color looks a little different when it dries too, so I always kind of forget that while I'm painting it. It's almost like I should just throw down whatever color I'm using, get it on it nice and a nice coat, and then just let it dry and come back to it. It seems like it just covers it so much better if I do that. Otherwise I feel like I'm fighting it. I'll just leave it like that. Go under here to this piece. So it's not too much I'm doing. Just quick. Okay, flip her over. This way now. That looks so cool. Just the little details start. Well, that's my first vehicle, so I'm still kind of new to the whole how this is gonna look compared to like the minis. The minis, they start getting a little character from them. This is kind of more sterile, I think. It's a good word for it. Not so much of a character to the way the vehicle feels, so I'm kind of trying to just imagine that it's like a production line vehicle, and then I think once I get done with the painting of it, kind of making it look nice, I think then when I start making it have a little bit of edge wear and stuff on it, I think then I'll be able to see the character to it. But right now it's just kind of yeah. Do another coat on the front part up here. Hopefully that'll make it look nice and clean. Not to worry about it done. Definitely starts to get a cool look to it. Now that looks good. I think that's all I did on the other one was the bottom of that. The little things around the back. Oh, I didn't even do the inside ones. Oh. Thought I did. Much better, much better. Dang it. Couple spots of gunmetal on the drone, the whole bottom part, underneath it. Painted all the other ones underneath it, so try to cover up the blue part that's already there. A little bit of some overspray, but I figured I was going to paint it anyway, so it's not really going to, doesn't look like it's going to take too much to cover it either. It's the underside, so I really don't feel it has to be covered up too great. It just has to be covered up so you don't see the overspray from that blue. All right. And then I remember it's the bottom of these ones. I did it all the way back here. Good morning, Social Mike. How have you been? Huh, yeah. I thought it was. Cool, man, cool. Yeah, I just been working on my tile stuff, but I did print out some Dark Angels and their Dreadnought and like pretty much their Combat Patrol. Yeah, I went on that one Discord you gave me a little bit. Got to play our first time. Yeah, that's kind of how we're going to be doing it, I think. After we just played with a couple units and just seen how it was. Yesterday got a little bit of help So I'm kind of more stoked now. I kind of want to get my my army finished. Yeah. I don't think it looks as good as that other one, but the gunmetal color does kind of bring it out. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to be for me here. I'm going to want to keep on making more. Now that I've played it once, I'm going to want to play it more, but I think I'm just going to end up finishing my army so I can go play still, and then just build more stuff. And then maybe I can find more people to play. We do have a few stores around here that have tables set up so you can play and all that. So, but they're still a little ways for me. It's like 40 miles for me to drive, 35 miles. I think that's the one you gave me, maybe. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no way. I gotta save this page. Thanks, dude. That's cool. Yeah, I found like a page that was like a PDF thing where you can get like most of the cards. I just searched for like a PDF of all the different index cards, and then I found a site that let me have like all of the stuff for that, so it helps out now, I think, a little bit. Well, it should. Save them to my tablet. What's this one? Oh, no way. I'm gonna save this one too. I already knew exactly what that was when I seen it. That's so cool. That's definitely cool, because like it's hard to configure your armies up when you have you don't want to pay for that app, you know. At least this way you can see all your points and everything. Oh, fortifications too. From Legends, I see. That's cool. Thanks, man. That's awesome. It's cool finding sources to use. That's about it for the gunmetal on that thing. Looks like it's a little overdone, but it's also going to be hiding a lot of that. Well, yeah, it's hard to find all this stuff. And then even tips about like how to do certain painting things and different stuff. Like it's nice to watch people or see people do it, or, you know. Oh, I just said that it's neat that you know, you can share stuff and have people help you find things and get different techniques on how to do stuff from, you know, all over. Otherwise you kind of be on a standstill. At least I would be. Like I looked through the book, a bunch of the core rule book, and kind of thought I knew some of the stuff, but then when we tried playing, we were just totally lost. We had to go and talk to somebody about how to play, or somebody help us. I didn't quite understand the rules. They're more like the multiplier stuff and that kind of stuff. But I'm all about using resources off the internet if I can. I don't really want to use them when I'm playing. I think it's kind of a distraction. But to get everything you need and everything ready. Yeah, that's the same here. But with all the videos I was finding were almost pointless. And then I finally found one after the fact, or a couple after the fact. But ended up just going to a store and talking to somebody that knew what was going on. I don't want to paint on that blue there. This guy out of the videos. Yeah, it was a strength toughness thing that got us. And after we did a mock-up game that they had set up at the store, it was a Tyranids and some Space Marines. We went through it kind of a little bit, kind of seeing how it was, and then we brought our figures in that we had, and the guy let us play with our figures. So we're able to kind of see how our own armies were going to work out, you know? Holy crap. Wow. That's awesome. That's so cool. Do you prime it? Oh, is it printed in blue? Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's all filament. That's what I thought. I know we talked about that before. Still awesome. I have a bunch of stuff printed, but I haven't put them together because I've been working on these guys. Every time I get the bug to start printing something, I print it and put it in my pile of stuff I want to put together. I'm really wishing I would have put these together as I built them. I think it would have been way better. Painted them as I went. Sorry, I built them. Put them together as I built them. I meant paint them as I built them. I think that one looks pretty good. Oh, a little bit right here. Color sets in really good once it dries. A lot of these Vallejo colors do so far. Cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, I seen the basing on them. Those are cool. I definitely like that. I always think that that kind of gives the models their character, seeing the basing on them. Now this one here is going on to metal. I almost think I should do this rim around it. But I kind of don't know. I want to leave it blue though. It's going to be contrasting that. I don't really want to paint the inside of this. Oh yeah, give it scale. Yeah, I just think I'm gonna go underneath this a little bit here. Oops. Yeah, yeah, you want the base to just kind of give it scale and make it kind of close up the whole thing. You don't want to just look at the base, have that catch your eye. That makes sense too. Give it scale. I don't really want to paint anything on that. So the gunmetal color. Okay, that's all those things. I think that's the gunmetal, all the gunmetal. I'm gonna do that black now, just to get the black part out of the way. Not too worried about the paint. Mixing it, you know. I want the back of these black. The inside of them too. Yeah, a couple spots I didn't care for how I cut the things off. Oh, that's cool. Use paper? That's awesome. That's ingenious, you know? Anyway, so you don't really have to spend a lot, you know? Yeah, I wish I would have cared a little bit more when I was building these. Nope. Kept them a little cleaner. Built or all together? Like built, I have like well, me and my buddy were like kind of getting a little whole army thing. We were gonna do like a never-ending fight type of thing, and then I started deciding I wanted to just build all the stuff I could. I think I have like 1,400 or 1,500 points right now made, and then when I'm done so far, it's like 27, I think, altogether. Me and him both are just starting. He's doing Black Templars. And then can't remember what the other one was later. But it's all right. It'll give me options when I play. I have a bunch of the crew too. So, oh man, I really should change where that camera angle is. So I think I'm just gonna paint these black around the edges, and then I want to use the airbrush to like to make them look like they're lit up. So I'm just gonna cover the whole back side of it. Figure I'd just cover up the ends, around the ends, and then spray them white, and then spray with a couple other layers of colors with the airbrush. At least that's what my plan kind of was. I don't want to get too far into there. I think that's going to be the fun part about the game, is having to use strategies. Yeah, that's what the guy at the game store was telling me too. Stay at a distance, I'll be good, but I figure I'm gonna have smaller units for cannon fodder. Pathfinders and breachers and strike. Will be my fodder with the Kroot. But I kind of like having to play a strategy that's a little different than what my buddy's going to have to play. It'll make it a little bit more of a fun way to play, I guess. Challenge for both of us. That looks good.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes.
Yeah, I want to do the vents out here too. The inside and the first layer. Try my hardest to not. Hey, go for it, Penny. Hello, thanks for stopping by. Kind of wish I would have painted the black on first. All this detail stuff that takes a little while. I thought I was going to be a little farther than this today, but oh, I have an alarm going off. Yeah, I thought it would have been just a little bit farther, but I guess I got the gunmetal done. I'm doing the black. I touched up the blue. It's a process, I guess. Since this is my first vehicle, I don't know how much I really want to get in depth into it. But then at the same time, it's like, kind of want to do it the best I can. Tape gets a little soggy on this brush, even though I clean it. Looks great. Ooh, that might have been a little too wet. That's okay. Sometimes it's just having it sit the right way in your hand. You're painting it. Oh my God. Touching that up. Dang it. Yeah, right. So I feel like, well, it's like the black got a little bit far outside of the spot I wanted. I thought about it, then I could just leave it. It's not really gonna matter, but I'll still know. Need it. I am gonna weather it some, but I it's kind of a bad spot. I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna like try to do like a little dry brush over it, like the way it would be flying, so that it'll have like a little bit of wear on the edges going back, maybe on like the lips of things. Partially why I didn't do that lip along the edge of that, so I don't really want to mess it up anymore. But that's good. I'll be satisfied with that. I almost wonder if I should do these vents too, but no, I won't. Dang things. Yeah, my the minis that I did, I left all like the little spots that were like paint jumps and paint skips and stuff like that, because it ended up looking like it was wear on their armor, and it kind of looked cool. All right, so it's the back piece to soften there. Still need a little bit more water. Yeah, the inside lip. Oh yeah, so ink, I'm gonna go around with the black a little bit more think there's a couple spots on those other pieces. I don't think there's too much so that I was gonna put black. I pretty much just wanted the engines back here. And then I think there's like a couple little spots, like the edge of the gunmetal spots where I wanted them to have like little square. And then these spots right here, really hard to. I can't see that very good. The shadowing. I do not like painting with black. I feel like it's so much easier to make a mistake. I can see it so good. Yeah, that's super like non-light, all light absorbing black. Yeah, it's a wild color. I seen somebody had painted a car on a video with that on it. Looked super dangerous. I almost think I should do those things too. No. Okay, so engines are covered in the back, side ports. I know I want to do for sure on this piece. I want to do this little black things right here. This little black things. These little blue things right here. Just thought it'd be cool. And I want to do the ground inside of the compartment too. There's like some little square pads. Cats. Always getting into something. Always. I know, it doesn't matter. But it does to me, dang it! Using the color, I might as well use it a little bit. Alright, so I think since I want to put that turquoise color or the brass color, well, first we're going to do all these little boxes. All right, man. You have a good one. Thanks for stopping by again. Nice hearing from you. Good to hear things are going good. Kind of been zoning out there, you know, painting. See you, man. Yeah, time flies by when you're painting, man. It just goes so fast. Like it's already... Wow, it's already almost 6. 2.5 hours. And now it's just all little things that really don't make a big difference, but kind of feel like they do a little bit in my little world. I gotta do this little round thing here too. So I painted this little block here. I think I'm gonna paint the thing on top too. It's like the angle of it just doesn't work sometimes. Reposition all the time. I think I might end up doing the tip of this gun in black. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this whole front of this gun in black. I think it'll look better than the blue it was. Oops, sorry. Yeah, a little too comfortable there. Really hard to get into that round in that gun. I must think I want to do this part too. Maybe I shouldn't have painted the black on that. They're hard to get to in there. But does look a little bit cooler with the black on it. I want to do housing around this too. I don't want to do the whole thing, just the housing part. Because it's like an eye or a camera. I'm going to put that green on that. Oh yeah, I want to do the foot things too in black. Maybe just the pads on them. I think I'm just going to do the black. And then the next time I get on here, I'm going to do the other detail parts. Pretty close to my end time here in the morning. I don't know if I should just painted the whole bottom of these black. I almost think it'd be better if I did. I'm just going to finish up these pads, assess it a little bit, and maybe call it quits for the day. Like what the lip of that is like. It's like rough. It's okay though. Just gonna touch up the blue anyways. Kitty. No, get down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and paint some more of this because I kind of want to add in some little details to this motor compartments and stuff with some black and maybe even a little bit more of the gray. Or maybe just this flat black might be enough to give it a little more look to it when you're looking at it. More going on maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I do like what it looks like though. A little bit of details added in. Yeah, just these little yeah, just some couple little spots. I think I'm gonna do this little hatch too. Maybe not. Yeah, I think those little parts in the engine compartment really help. think I could probably even do these cross-section things I was thinking about earlier. Thought about doing them in the gunmetal, but I thought it was a little bit much. But I think it's perfect having them black. All right. Go over here to this side. All right, so I think this is probably going to be about it for today. Got a good 3 hours in. Feel like it's coming together. All right, so I want to say thank you to anybody that came by and watched my stream today. I'm just about ready to call it quits for the day. Oh, my eyes are starting to get bugged out. But one step closer to getting my army done. I think I might start wearing those magnifying glass things again when they start doing the small stuff, because it's kind of bugging my eyes out. It's like I can see it, but I can't see it. These little spots, can't do them. Come on, do this spot right here too. This spot right here. Yeah. They don't need to have that much detail, but little things on the top side and the other side over here. This part right here, gonna get this little spot. Alright, so I know I said I was done before. Well, I'm really done. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna do this little panel right here in black. Yeah. All right, for sure I'm done now. Huh. For sure. All right. So, thank you for stopping by. Anybody that came through, I appreciate it. I am going to step out of here now. Thank you for coming by. This is Mind Drops, Mind Drops. This will be the Devilfish number 2.
Thank you for stopping by Mind Drops, Mind Drops. Where my mind drops, get out.